Hi, my name is Ken, and was a user of Memm. So before I started using Memm, I actually remember I was just trying to read through textbooks, and it was like literally the worst experience of my life. Just reading through it, I just could not get anything to stick. I decided to apply to Med relatively later on, so I didn't have that much time to study actually. So before, pretty horrible. So actually, I started using Mem probably halfway through or near the end actually of my MCAT prep. So I had about a month of using it. And during that time, it was just a complete game changer. Just being able to distill all of the information in terms of those big textbooks that were just taking me hours to read, and being able just to have a really digestible way to really use the information was super useful. Not only did I see that pretty immediately in my practice test, I jumped up. I think a couple times, like in my after using MEM for a couple of weeks, I think I jumped up by at least 8 to some 10 percentile points. And then after that, I was able to take the test. I was quite confident with it, and getting the results back, I did really well, better than any expectation that I had going in, considering how pessimistic I felt before I started using it. And it's good enough to where hopefully we'll not have to take the MCAT again. Got into about like 90 percentile, so I'm quite happy with the results overall. And regarding suggesting it to other students, absolutely. I've already suggested to a couple of my friends that are planning to take the MCAT next year. And yeah, it's a great study tool and really worked out for me. And I'm sure it will work out for others as well. It was very helpful just going from, like, especially because I guess maybe just playing that after, but like I big user of like Anki which was how I started watching your videos, right? And I just had like thousands of flashcards, and they just were not well made flashcards, obviously. So just having like, even though I use flashcards in that space repetition method, having like the actual like properly made ones was a big game changer. So I'd say that was probably the biggest part for me.